So what are tits? Well, those are tits, but those are also tits. I wish they would have used like a less, you know, 20-year-old girl who hasn't experienced gravity for a long version of tits. Whatever. Maybe some bigger nipples. Areolas come in all sizes. We don't have to pretend that. Anyway, the breasts are two prominences located on the upper ventral region of the torso among humans and other primates. Both sexes develop breasts from the same embryological tissues. That's because males start off as female. The relative size and development of the breasts is a major secondary sex distinction between females and males. There's also considerable variation in size between, we know. All right. In females, the breast serves as the mammary gland, which produces and secretes milk to feed infants. So the babies respond to the estrogens and the progesterone and prolactin, and it makes your boobies fill up and get, oh my God, that was terrible. Like right after, like a week after I came from home from the hospital, and the milk really came in. Actually, it was more of like a couple of days, but my boobs were the size of fucking grapefruits. They were hot to the touch, and they were just like hard, and they hurt so bad to even touch. They were just like ready to explode. It felt like somebody put two softballs in my breasts, and my breast tissue was trying to reject it. That's what it felt like. They were hot and hard and just super, super round. They looked fake and they hurt to even brush up against. Finally, you know, the milk came out, and it's such a weird feeling. It feels like you're peeing, but in your through your chest. Like your boobies get tingly, and then you can feel it coming out, and it just feels like you're peeing, but in the wrong spot. It's the weirdest feeling. But like it's really like when you're actually feeding a kid with them. It Your brain creates like a huge rush of dopamine, and that's really nice and quiet, and you just love your baby and he's eating. It's just like it's just a bond that's like unlike anything else. But they aren't just for feeding. They're also, you don't want to look at the boobs like just for sex, but you don't want to look at the boobs like just for feeding because both kind of insinuate that my boobs or women's boobs are just here to serve somebody else. And I like to just hold them and squeeze them like little stress balls. Sometimes they're comforting to me. They really do a lot for me as well. You just shake them around when you're bored. They're like a fidget toy. But here, the breast cross-section scheme of the mammary glands. It's kind of gross if you look inside it, like the little bulbous fat things, and then you got the little channels, and this is where all the milk is made, and then you got these weird things. I think those are ribs, maybe. I have no fucking clue. And boobs do not look like this, and after the age of 30, you need to like that. And turn the nipple down a little bit. Sagging happens especially when enlarged areolar glands. Well, see, sometimes you just have big areolas. That doesn't mean that you're pregnant. Sometimes, like boobie sizes and nipple sizes, areola sizes are different. Yes, boobies come in all shapes and sizes. Cigarette smoking. Oh, maybe that's why they said gravity and weight loss are gained. Yeah, they used to believe that bras prevent sagging, but that's a false idea that breasts cannot anatomically support themselves. Cigarette smoking. See, that sucks. I started smoking when I was 15 because I wanted to be cool. Wanted to be like, you know, all the cool kids, be a badass. And instead I just got this gross cough and I hawk up phlegm and my boobies are saggy. Yeah, puberty. That's weird. It's weird to grow boobs. They just grow and you can't do anything about it. And all the other kids are talking about boobs growing. And yeah, see, this is what I'm talking about. This is what it fucking looks like. And it's hot to the touch. And it hurts so bad. Cancer. We can skip that. That's terrifying. Male breasts do not contain lobules. I probably should have read what that was. And acini. It's possible for very few lobules to be present. A lobule. Dude, your lobules are hot. um, yeah, men can get breast cancer too. Plastic surgery can be performed to augment or reduce the size of breast. You know, I bet if I went over to the balls Wikipedia page, nobody would be talking about plastic surgery to augment or reduce or reconstruct the balls. Why we gotta have perfect boobs? We don't. Many women regard their breasts as important to sexual attractiveness and a sign as femininity is important to their sense of self. That's, they can be sexual. They can be functional. They can be, you know, just like little bags of flesh and lobules, I guess. What are the lobules? Those are the lobules. Look gross. Like breasts, you know, they may seem sexy, but inside everything's kind of gross. It's good to remember that so you don't get too like trapped in the idea that you should stare at them all the time. Inside, they look like boogers and blood. Inside, there are lobules. Next time you get all caught up in looking at a woman's tits, just remember that inside there are lobules and it looks like boogers and blood. Even in those perfect boobs, there are lobules and flesh boogers and blood. See? I'm suddenly turned off. Not that we should turn ourselves off to breasts, but you know, maybe the sexuality of them should be personal, depending on who you're with, and not just objectified. All right, well, there is your booby lesson for the day.